Birds are incredible. Scavengers, predators, prey, and more. Some of nature's most remarkable feats are thanks to our fine-feathered friends. From mothers seeking revenge to birds setting up clever traps. From one bird trying to run away on the water and another taking on a snake eyes first. They're incredible, powerful, and absolutely not to be messed with. Are you ready to learn what it looks like to outrun an ostrich? Or how does an eagle swoop in and take prey without batting an eye? How about natural enemies facing off time and time again? Get ready to be enraptured by these once raptors. Amazed by our feathered companions and terrified at the same time. We have some clips today that you won't believe, but you'll definitely not want to miss them. Make sure to leave a like below and subscribe with notifications so you never miss a single upload. Without further ado, let's get into it. Occasionally, birds demonstrate an astonishing ability to tackle challenges that seem insurmountable, bravely seizing opportunities when they arise. One such remarkable instance involves a heron on the hunt. The heron stumbles upon a young, vulnerable alligator in a surprising turn of events. It's unusual for such a small creature to be alone and exposed. The heron is well aware of this golden opportunity, determined to make the most of it. The heron approaches its meal like it's the first one he's had in days. Truth is, in the wild, that may be true. Meals in nature are never guaranteed. Seeing a baby alligator unattended, it's almost like a sign from above. Almost like the stars and planets are aligned all at once. With no one around to intervene, the heron almost unhinged its jaw, preparing to swallow the baby alligator whole. This incredible moment highlights the resourcefulness and adaptability of birds in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. It's yet another testament to the fascinating and unpredictable nature of the animal kingdom. As far as he's concerned, he's gotten away with it. With a belly full of crocodiles, he'll sleep well tonight. It seems, however, that our friend the heron had an audience. Like many animals, mother alligators are fiercely protective of their offspring, and crossing paths with an angry mother can have dire consequences. Lurking stealthily in the water, the mother alligator patiently waited for her chance to strike back at the heron. As the unsuspecting bird got too close to the water's surface, the mother alligator seized her opportunity for revenge. In a swift and powerful attack, the heron became the mother alligator's meal, serving as a stark reminder of the brutal cycle of life and death in nature. Victory can be short-lived, and sometimes the price of losing can be more violent than one could ever imagine. The animal kingdom is full of surprises, and the delicate balance between the predator and prey is always in flux. Sometimes you're the prey, and sometimes you're the predator, and you never know what each day will be. You've probably never been chased by an ostrich. Of course, that's not surprising. Most people have yet to quite have this extraordinary thrill, or terror, depending on your perspective. These incredible two-legged birds can be quite dangerous when they feel threatened, even though it's relatively rare for them to lash out. When they do, their powerful slashes and kicks can be quite harmful, primarily targeting humans. Now, how difficult could it be to avoid upsetting these fierce dinosaur-like creatures? Picture this. A group of bikers on a scenic South African road had a remarkable heart-pounding experience. It seems they had unknowingly ventured into the territory of a particularly protective mama bird. They stumbled on what was clearly the wrong path. This determined ostrich chased them for miles, running like she could go all day. Can you feel the adrenaline pumping through their veins? It's almost like being there. Of course, they are professionals. These bikers don't flee. They kept on going right down the path. Can't stop when you're on the grind, can you? Falcons, especially prairie falcons, are world famous for their incredible hunting capabilities, especially their ability to deliver powerful blows to their prey. Picture this, a young female prairie falcon in the wild swooping in at breakneck speed to finish off a drake mallard with a swift headshot. This high-speed ambush is a common tactic employed by prairie falcons when hunting waterfowl that feed in open fields. Since the duck is larger and more robust, the falcon aims to minimize any ground struggle by delivering a decisive knockout blow. It's a true testament to the falcon's incredible speed and agility. Capturing this breathtaking moment on camera would have been even more spectacular with a higher frame rate, showcasing every detail of the falcon's graceful yet lethal maneuver. The footage was taken near Calgary, Alberta, where vast flocks of overwintering mallards gather to feed in nearby fields. Little do they know it might be their last winter. Even when confined to a cage, an eagle's presence demands respect. It's a matter of respecting the bird's power or facing the consequences. While enjoying its meal, this particular eagle seemed to crave more than just what was on its plate. It also fancied a taste of the nearby egret. This was no ordinary eagle, though. It had cleverly thought through its strategy for ambushing the egret. The eagle carefully positioned its meal within reach of the bars, separating them. The egret, unable to resist the tempting morsel, kept its gaze fixed on the prize. It lunged when it believed it could snatch the food right from under the eagle's watchful eye. This was the exact moment the eagle had been waiting for. It swiftly extended its massive, skull-crushing talons and aimed to wrap them around the egret's head. The plan was almost successful. If the cage had been just a bit narrower and the eagle had managed a better grip, it might have turned the egret into its next meal. Fortunately for the egret, it managed to escape in the nick of time. It yanked its head back just far enough to avoid the eagle's deadly grasp, ultimately remaining in one piece. Sometimes predators choose adversaries that seem evenly matched, but their unique set of skills can make it anything but a fair fight. Picture a squirrel blissfully enjoying a feast fit for a king with a seemingly endless supply of birdseed. Little does it know that danger is lurking nearby. Just when the squirrel least expects it, a hawk swoops down and crashes into it. The ensuing struggle is intense but brief, as the hawk attempts to subdue the squirrel using its sharp talons. Despite the squirrel's valiant efforts to fight back, the situation looks grim. For a moment, it appears that all hope is lost as the battle moves off camera. However, upon reviewing the footage, an unexpected turn of events unfolds. The squirrel, now bearing a sizable wound, re-enters the frame, determined not to let its hard-fought feast go to waste. We've got a few before we get to the end, but you will not want to miss these incredible, amazing birds. Do you have any favorites so far? Let us know down in the comments. If you want other videos like this, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with post notifications turned on. That way, you'll never miss a single video. Watch out for number 1 on the list today. You won't believe what it has on display. In the animal kingdom, the mighty owl stands as a formidable predator. They excel at hunting rodents and other small creatures that scurry across the forest floor. These nocturnal hunters reign supreme in the darkness, and there's not much that can stand in their way. However, even the most skilled predators can sometimes face unexpected challenges. Enter the hawk, which boldly decided to take on the owl, perhaps anticipating a more docile, easy target. It might have expected to find vulnerable, defenseless prey, but the owls had other plans. They quickly subdued the hawk, teaching it a harsh lesson about underestimating their strength and determination. As the owls pinned the hawk down, it seemed like the end was near for the ambitious raptor. But eventually, the hawk managed to break free from the owl's grip, narrowly escaping what could have been a fatal encounter. This harrowing experience will likely make the hawk think twice before attempting to infiltrate another territory for an easy meal. Sometimes the perceived reward is simply not worth the risk. Nature often brings natural enemies face to face, clashing in the wild as much as they might under human supervision. Both birds are persistent, hungry, and prepared to fight for dominance in this particular standoff between an owl and a hawk. Were it not for the person filming the scene who steps in like a parent breaking up a sibling scuffle, the battle might have raged on. With the birds separated, they remain frozen in position, locked in a tense stalemate. One wrong move could grant the other the upper hand, and neither bird is willing to risk defeat. In this hypothetical battle between an owl and a hawk, predicting the victor is difficult. Both birds possess unique strengths and tactics that could sway the outcome in their favor. So who would emerge victorious in this epic showdown? the wise and stealthy owl, or the agile and powerful hawk? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. While these two birds may not have the chance to settle their score, we can still ponder the possibilities and appreciate the remarkable skills of these incredible raptors. In the natural world, it's not always a bird versus bird. The mighty owl, for example, stands its ground against an array of predators and prey alike. These adaptive birds of prey are well prepared to take on various challenges, even those as formidable as snakes. This time, an owl and its mate have secured their next meal, a once threatening snake. As the mate delivers their shared catch to the perch, the owl wastes no time in preparing their feast. Expertly, she starts to disembowel the snake, shaking her head back and forth to make it ready for consumption. This time, there's no struggle or battle, just a satisfying meal for the owl and her partner. Being a top predator in the wild must be a gratifying experience. The owl's hunting prowess, adaptability, and intelligence make it a formidable force in nature, capable of thriving in diverse environments and overcoming any challenge that comes its way. Armed with the right set of tools, birds can easily become formidable opponents. Snakes, as it turns out, often find themselves on the receiving end of these dangerous encounters. In this particular instance, we witness a smaller bird engaging in a fierce battle with a highly venomous snake. Undeterred by the potential danger, the bird relies on its natural advantage, a razor-sharp beak. With swift and decisive strikes, the bird targets the snake's most vulnerable spot, its eyes. As the snake attempts to slither away, the determined bird refuses to let its prey escape. While we really can't tell who started what, one thing is for sure: the snake stands little chance without its vision. This dramatic encounter is a prime example of the relentless struggle for survival in the animal kingdom, showcasing the incredible adaptability and resourcefulness of even the smallest creatures when faced with adversity. The eagle, featured repeatedly, earns its place as one of the most incredible, amazing predators we have on display. Its remarkable hunting prowess makes it a force to be reckoned with in the wild. When an eagle sinks its talons into its prey, escape becomes nearly impossible. In this instance, a young defenseless lamb finds itself at the mercy of a mighty eagle. The raptor is about to keep an excellent meal from slipping through its grasp. Witnessing the incredible sight of the eagle soaring through the sky, talons deeply embedded in the lamb serve as a testament to the raw power of nature. The eagle may be bringing the captured lamb to its mate, or perhaps feeding its hungry chicks back in the nest. Lambs, with their limited ability to protect themselves, are vulnerable to such predators. The harsh reality of nature can indeed be brutal, terrifying, and gruesome. Still, it also showcases the beauty and wonder of the natural world and its intricate balance of life and survival. In the wild, the animal kingdom operates on a simple principle: survival of the fittest. Every creature must hunt for sustenance or risk becoming someone else's meal. Take, for example, the mighty eagle, who leaves her nest daily to find food. With her offspring about to hatch, she will soon need to provide for her entire brood. For now, her main priority is keeping herself alive. But not all creatures share the same perspective. While the mother eagle is away, a crafty monkey sees an opportunity to snatch a quick meal. He zeroes in on the unprotected eggs, tearing them open with ease, while keeping a watchful eye for the eagle's return. Those massive talons could spell his doom in an instant. Tragically, this nutritious feast turns out to be the monkey's last meal. The mother eagle returns to her nest, a formidable force to be reckoned with, and the monkey's fate is sealed. He may have enjoyed a satisfying meal, but at what price? It's a delicate balance between predator and prey, and sometimes the line between hunter and hunted can become blurred. With just 5 left to see today, what kind of insane, incredible situations do you think we have left? We'd love to hear your comments down below. And while you're there, why don't you leave a like and subscribe to the channel? If you've liked this video, we have so much more where that came from. Now, on to the final clips. As a cat, concepts like pecking order or food chain are not at the top of the mind. Cats are often known for picking fights they might not be able to finish. However, if cats are a bit overconfident, then seagulls are long lost to their own hubris. This hungry seagull catches wind of the stray's meal and decides he wants that too. As the cat gets momentarily distracted, the seagull takes a few cautious steps closer. Maybe he'll get a bit of whatever the cat is eating, right? We all have to take what we can get, right? Well, the cat was quick to retaliate with an arsenal of sharp claws. Seagulls may not be renowned for their intellects, but they're smart enough to give a feisty feline space. Despite their differences, both the cat and the seagull share a common goal: the pursuit of a meal. Seagulls are known for their scavenging prowess, and a potential meal is hard to resist, even if it comes with a few scratches from a cat's claws. Sometimes the risk is worth taking when the reward is a much-needed meal in the competitive world of survival. Believe it or not, sometimes you don't even have to provoke an encounter with a wild animal like that. For some, witnessing an eagle's majestic flight might invoke feelings of awe and patriotism. But for James Paxton, it was likely more alarming than inspiring when he saw those enormous talons heading his way. It's as if the eagle could sense James's unease as he tried to keep his distance. After all, you wouldn't want to make any sudden moves that might startle such a powerful and potentially dangerous bird, right? But this eagle wasn't about to take no for an answer. Determined to land precisely where she desired, the eagle leaped back into the air, unyielding in her pursuit. James seemed to resign himself to the situation, perhaps realizing that any further resistance might only escalate the encounter. What have we learned? Well, even when we think we've done everything right, nature certainly has a way. It's good to always be prepared for the unexpected, whether it's a stubborn eagle or a territorial ostrich. We have just one more, and rest assured we're excited to show you this one. We've saved the best for last. Did anything you learned today surprise you? Did you know all these and think we missed an opportunity to feature an astounding predator on today's list? Let us know. Maybe you'll see your choice in a future video. If you want more unique, engaging, and sometimes downright wild content, subscribe to the channel for us. And while you're at it, make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss a single video. Sometimes staying alive in the wild is harder than you think. There are times when an animal might feel safe, leisurely, floating along without a care in the world. But it's in these moments of vulnerability danger can strike, sometimes from out of nowhere. While enjoying his time in the water, this bird quickly realizes he's not alone. In a desperate attempt to escape, the bird takes flight, appearing to walk on water as it tries to reach safety. Unfortunately, as quick and resourceful as the bird might be, it's no match for a formidable predator like a great white shark. With its powerful jaws and relentless pursuit, the great white overcomes the bird's swift and clever maneuvers. This serves as a stark reminder that, in the wild, one can never afford to let their guard down. The constant battle between predator and prey is a testament to the harsh realities of life in the animal kingdom. Alright, that's it for today. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to 4Evergreen, and hit that bell icon for more. See you in the next one.